Hi everyone, this is Bonnie Power, and I'm going to give you some ideas on how to create an effective LinkedIn profile that will help you get more job opportunities and basically succeed in your career. So the big benefits, I'm not sure if you know, but the big benefits of LinkedIn is that it's like your resume online, and it's advertising what you can do and what you've done in the past 24/7. So it's a professional document that it's like your own web page, and it actually really works for me. I get lots and lots of opportunities come to me from all over the world on a weekly basis, and I don't go searching for it, they find me. So it's a really great passive sort of income, if you want to see it as that way. If you're a business owner, it's like a magnet for getting more business or getting more clients. But if you're looking for a job, it will help build your professional reputation. It's basically you clearly and concisely saying what you can do and what your strengths are, and it'll help you find other job opportunities as well when the time is right. So the big thing is you've got to go into this very clearly knowing what your strategy is. So what's the message that you want to convey to the people out there in the world, and how you're going to get them to find you, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. If you are looking for a job, I'd like you right now to be able to answer these questions. Otherwise, you have to sort of go back to the drawing board. So what industry do you want to be a part of? Write that down. What is your job title likely to be? Maybe list 2 or 3 on a bit of paper right now, please. Where would you like to work? So is this in the city, or you're prepared to travel? If you're prepared to travel, what other cities would you contemplate? If you can write those down. And then what size company do you want to work in? So you want to work in a small, medium or large. They've all got different advantages. And if you're interested in learning more about that, go to the melbourneresumes.com.au website. There's a lot of free information there that'll help you answer those questions, so you really effectively build a great career for yourself. But for this purpose, basically LinkedIn is going to attract whatever you want, however you answer those questions. So as we said before, it's the LinkedIn profile. It's going to work for you 24/7. I get weekly opportunities coming to me. It's brilliant. And it should reflect whatever image you want to be recognised for out there. So this is basically your marketing campaign we're doing today. How will people find you? So they're going to use LinkedIn. They might use Google, or they might go straight into LinkedIn and use the search box, but they're going to put in a few keywords. So they're going to try and find you with that search box, and they might put in your like a profession and your location or a company name. So if you've worked at, say, Coles, it'll bring the search engine will come up and show anyone who's worked at Coles in Melbourne, for example. So that's the way that it will work. To create your profile right now, there's 8 things that we're going to concentrate on, and they're listed here. So your name, we're going to put your picture up, a headline up, your title, summary, experience and education and interests. So if you can get into a screen and put into into URL linkedin.com, you'll come up with this page. You're going to join today, so I want you to get started on this if you can. You're going to fill in all of these details. So I better not create too many more LinkedIn profiles. Oh look, it even says that I have got one. How smart is that? So you put your details in there. It's going to ask you probably for your date of birth and a few personal details. And then you will get into a page. So they'll send you a verification to your email, and then they will then you can get started. So once you're in your profile, you'll be able to get started on this. I'll show you mine in a minute. So basically we've got to be really clear about your main message. So what are your key strengths, knowledge and experience, and how you're going to write those down, how you're going to communicate that. It's important to write down every company that you've worked with, like give or take. If you've only been working for a company for a couple of months, you're not going to obviously include that, but it's basically putting down the information that you want the world to see. put in the professional memberships, put in everything. It really will help. It'll work in your favour. Put in your education, because someone from your uni might be trying to track you down, and I'll show you how to do all of this in a minute. Your summary is the big area where you got 2,000 characters to talk about you. I'll just show you a little bit about how I've done it, just as an example. So when you log in, you're going to come to a page that's similar to this, and it'll show you everyone who you end up connecting up with. It'll show all their updates, what you've done. If you scroll down a little bit, it'll show you, like there's 6 people who've viewed my profile in the past 7 days. If you click on that, it's going to tell you basically who's been looking at my profile. You don't even have to pay for any of this. It's excellent. Go to profile. This is the tab that we're going to be using a lot of. Go to the profile, and I'm going to view my profile. I'm just going to show you that summary page. So this is my this is actually where I put my name, and see what I put in my name. I just don't put my name. So you can do that. It's better for search engine optimization if you can do that. And then this is the title. So I've popped that in there. It'll always show your area. So I'm from Melbourne, your industry, and your update. So you can see like that was a day ago. And then it'll show you all of the details in summary. And then there's a summary section. Now I've made mine in short, sharp paragraphs, because that's how people like to read information on the web. So you can split it up, give it some white space. It doesn't really, doesn't affect anything except for the readability. It makes it easier for people to quickly scan with their eyes. So that's the best way to do it. If you want to copy and paste these little characters, you can just go into my site and copy them over. So that's the summary, and there's 2,000 characters you've got, and I would recommend you use every single one of them. Okie dokie. So if you will notice, if you want to go into my profile, you'll be able to see that I've used all of the keywords, phrases and the jargon that people would use who want to look for a career coach or job interview trainer or a resume writer. So what are your keywords? What are people going to search for when they are looking for someone like you? So basically you're going to attract great opportunities if you speak the language of whatever they put into Google to search for, okay? So that's probably the most important point I can actually make. For example, this lady here, she's going to be looking for a business analyst in Canberra, Australia. So she's printed off all of these LinkedIn profiles, and she's going to assess which ones she's going to actually approach. Or she'll put in taxation accountant for the Brisbane area, or she'll put in head chef for Perth, for example. So people generally will search, if they're looking like for a recruiter or a hiring manager's looking for someone particular, they'll put in the job title, and then they'll put in the suburb or the city. Does size matter? Yes. To be search engine optimized, you will have as many words in there as absolutely possible. So you'll notice, like on all my websites and everything, there's always lots and lots of words, and they're always relevant, and they're always basically loaded with the words that people will use to try and find information on whatever it is that they need to find. So it makes it easy for people. So put the long profile in, it's good. But make sure it's still concise. Don't pad it out. People hate reading waffle. Make it really informative and content, like really rich in content, which we're going to show you how to do with highlighting your achievements. So writing in your own style. So don't write in a stilted professional style if that's not your style. Write it as you speak. It's called conversational tone. Use a conversational tone, and people will feel that they can relate to you better. So with the summary, the best thing to do is to fill it with your things that you've done. So if Melbourne Resumes have done your resume, we would have highlighted lots and lots of achievements. You can copy and paste these in. You can actually upload your whole resume if you like, and this is all done for you. The last bit is the interest category, which you can fill out, and that'll actually say why you're on LinkedIn, if you're looking for career opportunities or job inquiries. So that's it for now. That we're going to go over in the next video. I'm going to show you exactly how to do all of this. So it's Bonnie Power, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.